Greetings, YouTube. How is everybody doing out there today? It is beautiful Sunday, about 4 in the afternoon, March 26th. It's just beautiful day today, guys. Got my birds out here running around. They loving it. Me over there dirt bathing. My birds are loving it because it's just a beautiful day out here today. And whenever it pouring down rain, guys, they stay inside their coop. And it was raining all day Friday into Saturday, and we were doing running yesterday, so they've been cooped up for the last couple of days. So, but Saturday or usually Sunday's the day I get stuff done or work on getting stuff done. And we had another windstorm here yesterday and blew over more of my neighbor's privacy fence, and they ain't in a hurry to fix it, so I gotta put up a temporary fix to keep my birds inside my yard. So, well, without that, guys, without further ado, I'm talking about this stuff right here. Okay, I never used it before. It's called, I guess it's called Bart's Leak. And basically what it is, it's for your seals in your engine, okay? It's got 235,000 miles on it. I think that's what I got, 235 on it. The rear main seal's leaking on it a little bit, guys. Not a lot. I'm not ready to tear this thing apart yet, because I'm looking to get me another vehicle soon. And this will still be my daily driver along with my old minivan. I'll drive them both, put all the wear and tear on them. But I'm trying to get me another, just another car, truck, or something that I can have for backup whenever I want to drive something decent around. The price of these trucks and stuff, guys, is just stupid. I found another Camaro. I was half tempted to buy it, but you know, the car is 23 years old because it's a 20. It's a convertible, and it's got some scratch and dents on it, guys, and they're asking, you know, about 10 grand for it, and it does have some high miles on it. I looked at it last night, and I wasn't real impressed about it, so, but I am trying to find me another daily driver. So when you live out in the middle of nowhere, guys, you got to have a few cars, okay? And I usually get the miles out of GM cars, and I see Ford's getting them and all that. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm looking for me another car, another ride, car, truck, whatever I can get a hold of. I even looked at some SUVs again, and I wouldn't mind getting another one of these Nissans, but they're too high right now, guys. If I could find one of these, I found one about a year ago, and I didn't move fast enough to get it. That's one of the things about me, guys. When I see things, there's only this time of the year when we start getting busy and start having nice weather, guys, it's hard for me to get a hold of something, especially if it's a couple hundred miles away. It's hard for me to just jump in and go, because everything's just got to be planned just right. And, you know, and I'm ready to take a vacation, but I got to wait for it to dry out because I want to get a Bobcat out here. I need to excavate, and I want to, you know, just get things done that I need to get done, and I can't do it without an excavator or a Bobcat. Well, I need a Bobcat first and an excavator. So I'm waiting for a nice week to come by, so maybe I can go ahead and hopefully my vacation week I'll find me something and I can go get it. So, well, anyway, guys, I'm going to try this right here, and I read the back of it, and you just basically dump it in with your oil. But it says 5 quarts. I'm going to do half of it because this thing only takes like 3.5 quarts. So I'm going to do half of it, and my minivan is leaking a little oil. I'm going to do the other half in it. And we'll see what happens. I'll update you on it, see if it really works. Because this thing, guys, it don't leak too much oil. I mean, it might leak a mouthful. When you get done driving it, it might leak a mouthful. That's about it. And it's been sitting here, and I changed the oil and everything in it, and it's leaking a little bit. So I'm going to put this in there. I'm going to push this. I'm going to drive this thing out there, and I'm going to let it fire up and warm up and see what happens. And like I said, I'm only going to use half of it. And I'll see how it works. If I don't get any results, then I'll dump the other half in it. If I see results, then I'll dump the other half in my minivan. But if anybody out there has ever used this, comment down below and let me know if it worked for you or not. I know some of these things, guys, they work on small scales. They don't tell you that. If your rear main seal is blowed out, it's probably not going to work on it. My rear main seal is not blowed out, because if my rear main seal was blowed out, this thing would just be dumping oil, and it's not dumping oil. And I'm just not ready to take the motor mounts off, jack it up, pull all the oil pan bolts out, and see. Hopefully, it's got a rear main seal where I can just replace it and not one where I got to drop the crank. Because, guys, when these things get old like this, man, you don't want to start messing with cranks and stuff. Because that stuff's already broken, it's seated, and it's right where it wants to be. And when you start messing with that stuff, you start having problems with your engines. You know, and I just want this thing to just last as long as it can. Whatever goes first, and that's when I'm going to junk it. The engine goes first, or transmission goes first, I'm just going to junk it, guys, because I've got my money out of this thing. I got my money's worth out of this thing, guys. You know, 23 years, or no, 21 years. 21 years, 235,000 miles on it, guys. I took this thing to Canada, Florida, the Carolinas, Michigan. I've taken this thing everywhere, guys. And it's just, it's just worked for me. You know, it's just getting too old now, and they're starting to get into the junkyards and stuff, so I can get parts for them and stuff like that. And you know, I try to do the little cheap stuff that I can to fix it myself. That way, I don't have a ton of money tied up in this thing anymore. But it's still clean on the inside. It's just the outside is starting to get rough. So, well, guys, like this video, share this video, comment down below, share it to your social media if you don't mind. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. And just stay tuned for the next video. And I'm waiting for some Snap-on tools to come in. I'm going to shoot a video on that. And I'm just waiting for them to come in. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll see. But stay tuned for that video. I got a real good deal on this Snap-on tool set. I'll show it to you when it gets here. So, well, guys, till the next time, y'all hang in there. And I will talk at you later. Bye-bye.